This is John Murdoch from Bucks County Classical Arts Center. Today I'm going to show how to sharpen pencils 3 different ways. And we're talking about wood pencils. This is a long point pencil sharpener. It is supposed to sharpen into a long point. These are a little cheaper. I've found that it doesn't matter how cheap they are or how expensive they are. They generally tend to do a job for a little bit and then they tend to be more or less useless. So I carry one with me in my car or near my sketchbook just so I have something, but not great. Next we have a hand crank long point pencil sharpener. When I say long point, it specifically means it's supposed to create a long thin point. It's not your regular pencil sharpener. You have to search for it. Okay. This one's pretty cool. If I turn the crank, it actually pulls the pencil in. And it stops when it's done. So that's really not bad. I wanted to show a way to really sharpen your wood pencils. And to do this, you're going to need a pencil, maybe a safety blade, perhaps a utility knife. You could also use an X-Acto knife. I'm going to use a safety blade. I've done this before. And basically, this little opening on the tip there, we want to open this up. We want to get about 2 inches back here. And I'm going to very delicately remove what I don't need here to expose the tip. This is tricky. So this one's going to require some skill. And what we're going to wind up with is a long surgical tip at the end. And that's going to help us to get some super delicacy that a regular pencil is just not going to achieve. So yeah, I broke the tip there. So you might have to go back, restart. And sometimes you don't know if the lead's broken in there already, and you're going to have to risk it. And the trick here is to keep the energy of the blade going this way, because if you push too hard into the lead, it's going to break. So I'm looking for a nice taper here. This tapers nicely right into the tip. Yeah, this isn't bad. Okay, good. I have enough here to work with. In this next segment, I'm going to talk about using sanding pad to sharpen either my long point pencil tip or my lead holding pencil tip. Basically the process is going to be the exact same. So you're going to have a sanding pad or sandpaper, whatever you're using, and you're basically going to use this and you're going to move your pencil side to side with just enough pressure to make a tip. So if I press too hard this way, the tip's going to break. And the only way to really know that you're making too much pressure is that you're going to break the tip. I know that sounds terrible, but this is a process where we're talking about micro pressure. I'm even turning the pencil a little bit as I go side to side, and if I slow down a little bit, you can see I'm actually developing a tip here. So we're going to keep going with this. So the beauty of this is that you're going to have these nice long tips to work with in your atelier work. So I'm going to do the same thing with my lead holding pencil. So this is one of these activities that I reflexively do. If I'm trying to keep my tip nice, I use this, and I'll do this when the model is down, if it's a life drawing session, if I'm just bored and I need something to do while I'm taking a break. Just do this for a little bit, keep it going. You can even do it and kind of chit-chat or listen to the radio, watch TV, whatever. This is just a kind of a mindless activity that you need to do. And what this does is it actually gives us this beautiful tip that we have now, this surgical tip. I could keep going with this, and I could make this even sharper. So you're going to do this to taste really, but this is a great activity.